Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Global Tongue, and I'm Sanjit Kumar Vishwakarma. I hope you remember me by now, and this is my channel, The Global Tongue, and in this channel, I talk about communication. So far, I've uploaded a couple of videos regarding communication, and today I'm here again with my new video, all right? And today's video is gonna be very interesting because today I am going to tell you the secret of how to use do and does, right? Because everybody's fear is do and does, has and have, where to use do and does and has and have. Because I often hear people, whenever they communicate, they always struggle with do and does, right? And today I'll be revealing the secret how to use it nicely without any hesitation, right? So today I have something on the board written, and that is he, she, it chart. So I call it the he, she, it chart, all right? So once I write everything down on the board, you guys would be able to identify it easily who is subject, all right? And what subject is it? Is it first person, second person, third person? And then you would easily be able to identify whether to use has or have, do or does. So let's quickly dive into the board, right? So how many persons do we have in English? Do you know, guys? So we have 3 persons in English, right? The first one is the speaker, the second one is the audience, and third one is the subject, third person, right? So who is speaker? So let's say as you guys watch YouTube videos, right? So YouTube video would be the speaker, and you guys are the second person. The first person is YouTube, second person is you guys, and you guys could be single you or more than one you, right? And the subject on what YouTube is focusing or talking about would be the third person, right? So let me give you one more example. This is a board. First person, you are speaker, so you are listeners. Speaker is the board, first person, you guys are listener. So you could be one or more than one. All right, second person, and the speaker is talking about me. I am third person. Speaker first person, you guys second person, I am third person. So speaker is talking about me. So I would be third person, and I could be singular and plural. So that's what we'll cover here. So we have 3 persons in English: first person, second person, and third person, right? And we have something called singular, single, plural, double, more than one, plural, right? And do you know, guys, how many friends do we have in English? Do you know it? What if I told you that yes, we have friends in English? We have almost 11 friends, or 7 main friends. Would you believe me? Let me make you believe. All right? So first friend is I. The second friend is we. The third friend is you. So we'll have third friends 2 times here. And fourth friend is he. Fifth friend is she. Sixth friend is it. And then we have this, and we have that. And then we have our other body, they. The next body, these. And the other bodies, those. So quickly count it, guys. So let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 but is 1, so 11. 11 are our friends. and our main friends will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they are our main friends. Without them, we wouldn't be able to speak English at all, and I guarantee, and I challenge. So if I don't use my friend I, so every time I need to say Sanjit teaches, Sanjit makes video. If we don't use you as friend, so let's say John makes video. John, you come here. John, you do this. John, you do that. Oh, John. Oh, so if I don't use you, so John, do it. John, do it. John, come here. So second is John. The same way, whenever we speak English, we have to use our friend. We need to take help from our friends every time. So I am taking help from friend I. You, I'm taking friend from your friend you. So these are our main friends. All right. So I, you, we, he, she, it, they, these, those, this, and that. And do they have friends as well? Do you know that? Yes, our friends have also got friends. So whenever we take help from our friends also take help from their friends. So I take help from my friend I am a teacher. So now let me tell you their friends. So I's friend is M, 2.5. We's friend R, 2.5. Same way R, 2.5. This one again R, 2.5. This one as well R, 2.5. And here even they have friends, you know that. So friend is friend. Okay. Whenever we speak, we can make these sentences nicely, right? Without any problem. With I, you know that you have to use am, all right? And with we, you know that you have to use are. But whenever we talk about third person, that's when the problem rises. Everybody has issues with this one, right? So is, one friend is. And what the rule says, okay, he is for male, human version, female. It could be anything. This could be any single idea. Laptop, TV, mobile phone, any single phone. All right. Anything that you think of. It could be non-living thing. All right. This is an idea I told you, and this is any abstract thing. All right. These abstract things, we call them it. All right. So the rule says, whenever we use he, she, or it, we have to use s and es right after the verb. S and es after the verb in any case, guys. All right. So like way we have, as the rule says, we have to use s and es, so we are using s here. Then have becomes has, because we use s here. Has is has. All right. And do becomes does here. because the rule says after verb you have to use s and es. You think of any verb in the world, there you have to use s and es. So whenever we speak, what happens? We have issue with third person, especially singular number, right? So these are all singular. He, she, and it are singular, and we have issues with it because a majority of people say he have it. I don't know why. It have it. They say like this. So wherein the rule says we have to use has and does every time. All right. So now let's and one more rule here. So once we have used does, no ESF, so does not have. It would never be does not has. It would always be does not have. So once you have used does not have, after that you do not need s or es. So no s or es. It's a big no, s or es. So let's quickly understand it again. So we have friends. I, you, he, she, it. We, you, they, these, those, this and that. They are friends. And our friends have also got friends. M do have, R do have. And our special friends, third person, they have is, has, and does. Alright? So now, how do we make sentences here? So whenever you use I, with it, you have to either use am, do, or have. So I do this, I do that. I am a teacher, I guess, and I am living in Haridwar. Am. I have a marker. Alright? We are in India. We do this. We do have. Or we have this. Alright? So they. And he is a boy. She is a girl. It does not have any ink at all. Alright. So these our friends are subjects. So our friends are subjects. So collectively we call them subjects, alright? And these are all those auxiliary verbs. It just helps them to make the sentence. So subject, so our friends are subject. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. They are subjects, alright? So now, let's clarify this part, because this part is the confusing part. Because I often communicate with people, random people, and whenever they use he, she, it, they always forget to use does or has after it. They always use have. And sometimes does, I don't know what all things they use here. So let's quickly understand particularly this part, alright? So whenever we talk about any single third person, any single he, so we have to use he is. Whenever we talk about any single she, we have to use he, she has, or she does, right? So like I do it, you do it, we do it, and she does it, it does it, alright? And let's say we have two he's here. One he is there and the second he. So we got two he's, so those two he's will be they. So we got one he, one she, and one it. They. Got it? Now, it. This is also one of the confusing parts. So guys, what would you consider this board? Is it he, she, or it? It. Non-living thing, single stop, it. What would you consider marker? He, she, or it? It's it. Right? So it could be anything. It could be any single idea. Your laptop, single. Your mobile phone, single. Your television, single. Your bike, single. These are all it. Right? India is also it. Okay, and people who write exams, and they always have complaint. We haven't got nice mark, and we did everything right during exam. But why would you get marks first of all? Because your logic is not clear. So let me give you an example here. You're writing an essay about India. So India consists of lots of states. What would you use? Would you use consist or consists? So if you are using consist, you are wrong, because India is it. After it we have to use s and es. So consist is verb. So India consists of many states. Right. So whenever we talk about any single stuff, non-living thing, you have to use it. So when you know that your subject is it, then after that you have to use whatever verb that you come across. You have to use s and es after that. So let's say it does not work. Or let's talk about company. We have let's say whichever company you're working. So my company does not provide nice incentives. Or let's say hotel does not have any rooms available. So that hotel does not have any room available. So that singular. And let's say we have two hotels. So we can say those hotels, or you can say these hotels, those hotels do not have rooms available. So make sure that, guys, you are able to identify your subject. Once you have identified your subject, then it becomes very easy for you to use as and do and does. So if your subject is he, make sure that use has. So he has a pen, I have a pen, we have a pen, you have a pen. But when you talk about he, she, or it should be has every time. Never ever have. Because as I communicate with people every time, and I correct them every single time they commit mistake. Why are you using have when you have to use has? So pay more focus here, guys. This is the main important part. You would be able to use I am, we are, we do, they do, all those things, but when you use this one, you wouldn't be able to use it nicely. So let's say you are preparing for an interview and you're talking about your friend, let's say George. So you can say my friend George does not have a bike. Alright? And you wanted to say my friend George does a lot of work, and you said my friend George do a lot of work, and then you don't get through, and then you're blaming me. I did everything wrong, I did everything right, so what happened? Why didn't they hire me? The reason why you weren't hired, because grammatical mistake. So make sure that pay focus on third person. So let me tell you one more time here. So I, you, he, she, it, this, that, we, you, they, these, those are subjects every time. Alright. So if I talk about marker has a lot of ink. So marker is a name. So whose name? Non-living thing's name. One non-living thing, single, so it's it. It does not have. Got it? And so whenever we have two its, let's say one marker, two marker, two its, they do not have ink. Got it? And once you have identified your subjects, then use your friend, take help from your friend's friend. So whenever you're using I, so I am, I do, I have, we are, we do, we have, you are, you do, you have, you are same way. And for he is, he has and he does. She is, she has and she does. It is, it has and it does. They do, they are and they have. These are, those are. So use this formula, guys, once. And I would also request you guys, whoever is planning to improve communication or want to talk nicely without committing grammatical mistake much, so you can simply make a chart and write the same stuff and stick it on the wall. Every time you see it, it would get into your mind automatically. Once you have learned this technique, you would be able to identify your subject easily, and you can speak English nicely because you are able to identify. So let's say we have India, America. So if we talk about individually, India. So India has. So America has. And let's say India and America, two hits. They have. Got it? So make sure that, guys, you follow this chart. Use this method. So if you are a student, you will be able to score nice, because now you know who are your subjects and who are your friends. Got it? So guys, if you have liked this video, kindly share, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And thank you for watching my video.